Giving an array of strings group the anagram together can return answer in any order. An anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase, typical using of original letter exactly once. For example, if we have this array, so H and T are anagram because they contain the same letter, just in the different order. And the 10 and the net is in anagram because they have the same amount of same letter and also but just in different orders. So for this question, I'm going to use an iterative approach and then use the data structure hash map. I'm gonna iterate through the input array, and then for each word, I'm gonna sort that word, and then I will use that word as a key for my hash map. And then if I can find if the word exists in the hash map, if the sorted word exists in the hash map as a key, that means we found an anagram. If we cannot find the word as a key, we can initialize a new array list for us to store and then at the end we can get all the value from the hash map into an array list, and then we can return that. So first I will create a hash map, and the key will be a string, and the value will be a list of string. And new hash map. Next, I will use a for each loop. So for string word from strings array, I will first declare a char array called unsorted. It will be the word, and I will convert to a char array using the built-in method. After that, I will call the arrays.sort built-in method with this unsorted array of character. After I call this, the unsorted should be sorted, so I can convert this unsorted array back to string. So I will say sorted equal to new string, and then I will pass the unsorted as a parameter. Now we get the sorted string. So we next to check if the hash map contains the key, contains sorted as a key. So if it doesn't contain that sorted word as a key, that means this is a new group of anagram we never encountered before. So in that case, I will create new key value pair inside of the hash map. So I will say map.put for the key, I will use the sorted word, and then for the value, I will create a new array list. And after that, we want to add a word to the array list that they belong to. So I will say first map.get. I will get the sorted, so I know which group of anagram I should get. So after do this, I know which array this word belong to. So then I will say add to that array, add the word to that array it belong to, and then after this we finish the for loop, and then at the end we can just return a new array list, and we, as the question asks, we want a list of lists, so we only want the value from the hash map. So to do that, I will say map.values to get the values only and put them into the array list. And then lastly, let's do some edge case check. So I will say if the input string is equal to null, or input strings is the length is equal to 0, that means there's no word inside. In that case, we will just return an empty array. So I will say return new array list. And next, let's analyze the time and space complexity. So for the time complexity, it should be O of n, because we have using a for loop to loop through each single. Actually, the time complexity is, first we have a for loop, so it's let's say there's n words, so we have O of n. And inside we use the sort method. So for the sort method, the time complexity will be m log m, where m is the average length of the word. So that means, and then we use the hash map, which is constant access time and the constant store time. So that means that's constant time. So at the end, the time complexity will be n times n times log m, where n is the number of words in the input array and m is the average word length of the word. And then the space complexity will be n times m, because we have n word and then we have the average length of the word, so that's the space we need to use. And next, let's test this out. So before I submit, let me check for the last time. Okay, let's submit. Okay. Oh, it looks like we didn't declare the name of the variable. Oh, we don't forget the semicolon. So we have this. I think there is another actual closing curly brackets. Okay, it's passed the test. Thank you.